Now, one of the things that we know about Nio is that if you are to spread false information about the company, what they are doing, their products, they don't take that very lightly. In fact, we have seen one or two people being sued for that by Nio, and Nio taking that money not to use for the company but to the charity of their choice. I mean, I think 2 months ago, 3 months ago, there was another guy who lost a case against Nio because of spreading wrong information and end up paying quite an amount, which that amount Nio, of course, donated to charity. Now, the reason why I'm telling you or talking about this is, well, we read latest news of saying that there is another lawsuit that Nio just won against a blogger in a reputation infringement case, right? The blogger posted 1,000 of pieces of content insulting, defaming Nio brand and its users for more than a year. This person or this blogger has been doing this for more than a year, and Nio took this guy to case and they won the case, and meaning that he has to pay or suffer the consequences, right? Which this, as a result, once again, it shows you or it proves to us that you don't just talk bad about Nio. It's very bad when you look at the quite number of people or customers that Nio could lose because of this. I mean, it's not just about you saying bad stuff, but it's about the fact that you mess their reputation, which messes the amount of money they could be generating by sales, which therefore they take legal action, because some of these bloggers, they are saying things without proof. Some of these bloggers are saying things based on maybe the information they were fed, which ends up not looking good for them because they end up paying tons and tons of money. So this blogger, not only was he saying bad stuff about the Nio models, we read that he was also saying bad stuff about the ONVO L60, which is something that is not good. You don't play like that, man. I mean, yes, if it is something that has been proven, has been announced, then I suppose you can bash Nio, man. If Nio is not performing, Nio is not selling well, the numbers were published, you can do that. But don't say things that you are not sure of, because Nio will definitely come after you, like what we are seeing them doing onto these bloggers who are just losing cases after cases. I think this, to some of the investors also, it goes as that thing of saying, don't just believe anything that someone just say about Nio, especially without proof, because you are going to end up maybe also, I mean, maybe not trusting Nio in a point where you end up maybe selling your holdings. I mean, there are quite a number of things that short sellers, they even come and feed minds or throw in quite a number of things on the streets of social media, talking bad about Nio's performance, right, in terms of sales, in terms of revenues, in terms of where they are going. We have read a couple of quite a number of bankruptcy situations. You can say whatever you are saying as an opinion, right, but don't go and play with Nio's products and talk bad about Nio's products and talk things that are not proven about their products. They'll definitely come to you. So as investors, this is a lesson learned. Even when it comes to the Nio's financial performance or earnings or whatsoever, don't just take it and make a decision based on that without going to verify, confirm the information, because you are going to end up either being on the wrong side of the group of people that end up losing their money because of something that was not verified, or of a rumor that was never verified by Nio, and regret when us, the long-term investors, we reap the good rewards in the future. So seeing this, I think to us, the investors, it's just a lesson learned to say that you don't just say things, you don't just pick things and make a final decision or a judgment of Nio based on that. You need to make sure that you do some due diligence, you dig more information about the issue, because if you don't do that, like I said, as an investor, you end up selling your shares because of such rumors, and you end up regretting at a later stage. And of course, this again, I'm not saying don't sell your Nio shares. I'm not saying I'm not certified to do that. All I'm trying to say is that you need to make sure that you do your own due diligence, that at least you're comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Watch some content like this, because whatever I give you on a daily basis here, it's something that, of course, it's coming from an article, or if it's a rumor. What I do on this channel, that if something is still a rumor, I do say that it's a rumor. If something is, it's a thing mentioned by a Nio user, I will say that, but Just make it clear that if it's a rumor, it's a rumor. If it's something you are hearing from a, you make it clear, but don't go and now make that thing a fact without Nio confirming it and saying this is a fact, because you'll get into trouble, or you will find yourself in a situation where you sell your Nio shares when you're supposed to be loading the boat, increasing your holdings onto the company. So yeah, man, we got to be reminded once again. I mean, when I talk about lawsuits, there is no way that I can forget about the lawsuit that Audi filed against Nio. You will know that part of the reason why Nio ES models are called ELs of course, Europe is mainly because Audi filed a lawsuit against Nio, and Nio did not lose that case. What Nio did was try to be proactive and try to just slightly change those the names of those models from ES to ELs, because they did not want to suffer when it comes to sales because of that, because it was going to be in a situation where maybe in Europe they are told to hold or to not to sell these models because of the naming issues that were filed against them by Audi. That is that. And yeah, I think one thing, or like I said, a takeaway from this is not just to take things about Nio that you hear on the streets of social media, especially without any source confirmation or any not a formal thing from Nio. For example, the move of Nio starting to produce hybrid for their Firefly sub brand. I mean, Nio has denied that twice, and yeah, we don't know yet, but what we know is that Nio for now, they have denied that. And if you are taking that and say that maybe Nio, it's because maybe they're failing to sell their models, or they see a risk of not able to sell more models, then you would be on the wrong side, because Nio, they've got a big mode battery swapping station, which they need to make sure that they support that with their models. They do that, especially in China, where they are selling over 98% of their cars. They need to make sure that they do that, they support that, because that will make also them to attract even more investors into coming and wanting to partner with them when it comes to the technology, right? I mean, there is no better way to attract people than to make sure that all of your models, all of your brands, they are utilizing that very same technology that you want people to partner with you, because you are proving to people to say that this is what we are doing, and it is for this reason that we are also utilizing the same battery swapping station. The reliability, you are also showing them that it is reliable, which is something that is very important, man. So yeah, make sure that you confirm, make sure that before you make a decision, especially with selling, buying and whatnot, you make a precise decision. You have done some due diligence, you have gathered information, and your information that you have is right and accurate, and therefore you can of course implement your whatever you decided on, whether you are buying, selling, increasing your holdings. It's always good. That's why I don't struggle to sleep at night, because I try to do some due diligence onto the company, and I know not only where Nio is right now, but I see where Nio could be next year in 2025, 2026. I see the potential that lies within this stock, which is why I take the low trading price that some of the investors complain about as opportunities to load the boat, increase my holdings, because I know at the end of the day, blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded. So do your own DD, man. Don't forget to hit that likes button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.